Hey guys, what is going on? This is Zip of RageQuitTV. Gonna be casting a ZVT between Complexity's Cats and TSL.Alive. It is on Antiga Shipyard, and many Terrans do go for a fast third base on this, and many Zergs go for a fast third base as well, but the third base comes after the layer unless your name is Stefano. Then you go for heavy ling upgrades, and then get your layer after your third base. So we'll see what Catz does. Is he going to be going for the Stefano type play when he gets heavy lings and some upgrades, goes on 3 bases, then takes a layer? Or will he go for a 2-base muta play? Of course, you can do infestors, but not many Zergs nowadays rush to infestors, taking the Destiny approach. I think Catz is one of the muta Zergs in ZVT, along with Idra and many others. We have TSL.Alive throwing down a depot at 10, and Automaton showing who the favorite is, sitting in Alive's base. And maybe this is the map or the game where Terrans learn how to utilize the Automaton and turn him into the Shredder. If you have not seen the new units, the Automaton looks very much like the Shredder, so a little bit of foreshadowing here. Of course, it is just sarcasm because, well, there's nothing really to say in the beginning of these games. Catz is going to be going for a 15 hatch because what Zerg wouldn't go for a 15 hatch? And ooh, a little bit of a forward lax coming out from TSL.Alive. This will shave about 10 seconds off that Marine from popping here, walking down here, up here, then around, and then after this barracks is done, well, he can just lift it up and come back in here. And that's no longer outside unprotected. It's a very nice play from TSL.Alive. I know Boxer, he is a barracks trickster and does this type of stuff all the time. And will this SCV, it looks like he is just going out to scout. He could throw down another hidden barracks. And there's another Automaton here. They are everywhere. And always on the Terran side of the map. And where did this guy go? Where'd he go? Okay, he is down there. Catz is doing that 15 hatch. Now he's going for a 16 pool. And it looks like he'll be getting a gas next. We'll see exactly when he gets his gas. Maybe he'll go for an Ice Fisher style and delay that gas for quite a while. We'll see. I don't think Catz is known for delaying his gas. He loves that ling speed. And the drone doesn't see anything in that base, so Catz now will know exactly where TSL.Alive is. Heading to that base now because the Overlord did scout this one, his drone scouted this one, and he is going to see that forward racks, but it is only one barracks. And we'll see what TSL.Alive does out of this. I believe he'll be getting a factory, and yeah, it's built somewhere. Okay, just right up here, that barracks is going to be lifted up, and whoa! A little bit of a bad mule call. I have no clue what you're doing, buddy. Maybe the drone was attacking the barracks, the SCV building the barracks, and the mule had to be called down to repair it. That can be my only guess exactly what happened. My bad for missing that. And Alive is gonna, oh, that couldn't be because he has Marines up there. I have no clue why that mule got called out of position. Maybe it was just a mistake from TSL.Alive. He is going to be pulling back with 1 Marine and 1 SCV, while 1 SCV is going out to scout. Going to see, hey, did you take a super fast third base? Did you double expo? No, you didn't. Okay, you're playing fairly safe. And Catz has 2 queens out now, just this 1 gas. He has not started ling speed just yet. And this 1 drone was kind of being BM, not letting that barracks land, and now Marines do come back and clean that up. 2 Hellions on the way. And Catz is getting a spine call right at the opportune time. You can see the spine call at 20 seconds, at 25 seconds into the game, or 5 minutes, 25 seconds. The key thing to know, he threw down the spine call at 5:05. And that is the best time to do it because it finishes just before Hellions could easily get into your base. These Hellions are a little bit delayed and they spawn complete cross position, so Catz could have delayed that just a little bit. But 5:05 is when you want to be throwing it, no later than 5:15 if you want it out before the 2 Hellions get to your base. If you want to throw it down later, you can get a 3rd queen out, and that will help you kind of defend 2 Hellions, and then get the spine call around 5:30 so you are in time to defend against 4 Hellions. Spine caller does land, those Hellions trying to poke those lings, and the Hellions do bypass this spine caller. Now a few drones trying to get pulled off to stop those Hellions from going behind the middle line. 1 Hellion left. That spine caller is going to get another poke and take it out. Very nicely defended by Catz, and oh my god, he did not get ling speed. He went straight for this layer. He's going to have super fast mutas. Oh my god, is he going to have fast mutas. or fast and fasters. I don't know exactly what CoL.Catz is doing, but this is extremely risky. His defense right now are slow lings, and he doesn't even have many of those. He has 3 slow lings for defense. There are 2 Hellions and 2 Marines out for TSL.Alive, but it doesn't look like Alive wants to put any pressure on as he's taking his 3rd base. These mutas that are bound to come out will be extremely early. Mutas normally don't hit your base until the about 11-minute mark. These could hit as early as the 9-minute mark, which means chances are there's going to be no missile turrets in place. Marines won't have stim, and there definitely won't be medevacs out. And 2 Lings going to be running past C3. Hellions are going to be delaying them just a little bit more. If those Hellions come up, don't see any Lings. So he may know, actually, because those Lings are still slow at 8 minutes of the game. He may have an idea. Okay, CoL.Catz, what are you doing with your gas? Throws down the scan, sees an infestation pit with... But he doesn't see the Spire. He sees the lair and infestation pit, so he may be thinking CoL.Catz is rushing to infestors, but I believe he's rushing to, like, brood lures or something. Getting that infest... Oh, canceling this. So, no, he's not going to go into the hive. He has just thrown that down to completely trick TSL.Alive. He's not going to get missile turrets, so he may get them up here just for ensuring infestors don't burrow into his mineral lines, but he won't be having them all over his base. He has that eBay, but in his mind, mutas are not coming out. You got a fast lair. That explains the slow speedlings, the slow metabolic boost upgrade, seeing that fast lair and the fast infestation pit. But CoL.Catz tricks him by getting a Spire, and this one... Does he have an Overlord here? No, that is the neutral supply depot, I guess. This Overlord is going to come up. Does he know about this? Now he knows that he knows SCVs are mining at this 3rd base, so it is up. He's going to be taking his 3rd base. He shows his 5 mutas, and TSL.Alive is just finishing stim, or about finishing stim. Medevacs are coming out. This is very nicely timed for how much of a surprise this has to be. And mutas going to take a lot of unnecessary hits from those Marines. Picks off 1 SCV, he's building a missile turret, and gets that second one. Those missile turrets are delayed just a little bit. This 1 Marine is in no man's land. There are 2 mutas over here. CoL.Catz did split them up, takes out another SCV that was building a missile turret, but his mutas are injured. He's going to be falling back in production. He has 8 more drones coming, plus 1 melee and plus 1 armor for those Lings. He doesn't go to this watchtower. Okay, no, he is going to be going to the watchtower. Takes out that 1 Hellion, and now he has map vision. Well, he can get map vision if he just puts 1 Ling on that watchtower. He is spreading his creep now. He does have 3 Queens out and 3 hatches. Those missile turrets are finished to fend these mutas off. And the mutas are going to try to sneak into this middle line and pick off more SCVs. 1 goes down building a missile turret. The second one goes down, and CoL.Catz is taking out a lot of SCVs here. The Marines do stem up. The mutas do start going away. That missile turret is going to be complete now, but CoL.Catz has killed 12 workers. But we have TSL.Alive going in to put a little bit of pressure on CoL.Catz. Takes out that 1 Queen, and now going to throw a scan, take out a lot of creep tumors. This 1 spine crawler and a few Lings have to hold this off. I don't think they could. The mutas are falling back, and it looks like TSL.Alive may be going to do a drop in the main and bypass that spine crawler, or maybe he's just leaving. You can go to this Army tab in the Army supply, 47 for Alive, 37 for CoL.Catz. You got to keep in mind he doesn't have any siege tanks, so he may be worried about banelings and just going to be playing it safe, because if he loses this Marine count, then the mutas can just kind of snowball out of control, because he won't have much anti-air, or actually mobile anti-air. He'll have missile turrets, but that just means the mutas can go and pick off any building like supply depots, tech labs, reactors, if there aren't many Marines around, because you can't have missile turrets all over your base, as he has to build multiple in his middle line. And these Marines in the middle of the map, and this could be bad, as the bunch of mutas are going to be flying over. There are 2 missile turrets protecting that middle line. CoL.Catz is going to try to find a hole somewhere, and it looks like he will be finding a hole. Picks off a few SCVs now. Maybe that was only 2. Now he looks like he can get 2 more and get a supply depot. Will that bunker be able to protect the supply depot? It looks like it can. And Alive just has a horde of Marines out here. Uh-oh, he's going to catch these mutas. There goes the stem, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mutas go down. Very nice interception by TSL.Alive. CoL.Catz does have banelings. That baneling speed just about finished. Plus 2 flying attack on the way. Those Lings are at 1-1, while the Marines are at 1-0. army is being built so he can get more marine upgrades, get +2 weapons, as +1 armor has started. He is getting another factory, and CoL.Catz is taking a 4th base way down here. And I do like this play. It's going to force the Terran to be out of position. The only thing you have to worry about are drops. But if Terran's forced to drop that one base, your mutas have a chance of intercepting it. And now CoL.Catz is going to come up here and try to engage this force. There are banelings coming in, rolling away. There are no siege tanks to take out these banelings, but some nice intercepting from TSL.Alive. And is he going to be getting it? Oh my god, those banelings are getting close. A lot of marines do fall right there. There's mutas doing most of the damage, I think, while the marines played a game of ring around the minerals, trying to avoid the banelings. That medevac is going to be falling to these mutas, and CoL.Catz is not really building that many mutas. He's getting 6 right now. He's got 8. Maybe he just lost a lot, but I'm used to seeing people have just huge balls of mutas. He doesn't really have a big flock. He just has a few. And one muta goes down unneeded, and now banelings may want to go in that middle line and take out a lot of SVs, but it doesn't look like he's doing that. Marines coming in, and these banelings are trying to get a flank. It looks like a lot of banelings are going to go into this main, and he still has 4 or 5 banelings. Those marines are going to stem. He should just turn up the ramp and try to catch TSL.Alive with his pants down. There he goes. Few banelings coming in, and they don't get that big of a hit. The tanks look like they absorb a lot and accidentally hit space, but we do have lings in this middle line taking out a lot of SVs. Very nice run by CoL.Catz. TSL.Alive has to defend that. 3 mules do come down. That will recoup the SCV loss, I guess, but CoL.Catz has killed 33 SCVs. It is 59-74, and CoL.Catz with 10 mutas, it looks like, just going around. He's going to try to pick off some more SCVs, has 7 on the way, and a lot of lings streamlining across the map. This one base doesn't have much saturation. He is getting in passaging glands for his infestors and doing a pretty nice job vomiting on all of his bases. Does have a macro hadger down here, and it looks like TSL.Alive wants to move out. He throws a scan, sees all the lings, knows there's no banelings here, is going to stim up, and can do a lot of damage right here. CoL.Catz is going to have to pull back, give up the middle of the map, but he does have some mutas doing a little bit of harassment at that 1 second base, so CoL.Catz doing a very nice job at splitting up his mutas. Few tanks sieging up, and TSL.Alive is just trying to spread out across the middle of the map, but CoL.Catz is going in for the counter. Does get away from that, and a lot of overlords could be going down right here, but CoL.Catz, again, picking out a lot of SCVs. And those mutas going to engage these tanks going in siege mode. Those lings have to pick out the tanks. They do, and now lings are going to surround this one bunker. The bunker is going to be falling, and it looks like no more damage is being done up there. CoL.Catz is doing a lot of damage. All the marines do pull back, and now the mutas have to go away. But there are 3 lings out here just hitting this one command center. These mutas are going to pick out one of those medevacs, and it looks like they're going to try to get this orbital command, but that's not going to happen as marines do come back, and CoL.Catz loses 2, 3 mutas, 4 mutas right there in that retreat. Stayed a little bit too long. These 2 tanks are left pretty naked. These mutas should have just swung around, I think, and picked out those tanks while this cluster of marines were out to defend. And it looks like TSL.Alive is going to clamp down on this middle of the map. He is still ahead in supply despite losing how many workers? 49 workers. He just has so much of an army supply. We can go to this 62 versus 98. TSL.Alive has a much larger army, and those tanks going to be scaring those banelings away, and CoL.Catz has to play a defensive game, and TSL.Alive can now do drops. And every time that CoL.Catz goes to defend against one of these drops, TSL.Alive will be leapfrogging his tanks up, because a lot of CoL.Catz armies will be devoted to deal with these drops. There we go, the drop is coming down. Lings are going to be pulled, and you can see the tanks are unsieged right now as CoL.Catz is going to defend this, and they are not moving up just yet. That drop does get dealt with, and there we go, the tanks are going to be moving up because he knows CoL.Catz can't really be at 2 places at once. He has the larger army size, so he's going to be abusing that by splitting up his army. That one baneling does go down and links him out from behind. This will tell TSL.Alive there is a base. So that base does get scouted by just the lings coming out randomly from that one area. TSL.Alive now going to go check it out. He's like, okay, where did those lings come from? That one queen does get away with 3 HP. Infestor is here, gets a fungal growth off all those marines. These marines can no longer stem after that fungal. Oh no, they can stem? No, they can't. Just a handful of them could. Those banelings are going to be going down. TSL.Alive now going to be taking out that 4th base, but CoL.Catz has taken a 5th base over here, and ooh, CoL.Catz getting this hatch. That does not get canceled, And he is going to be taking 2 more bases, going to be double expanding. This macro hatch better get canceled. Don't make the same mistake twice, Cats. These overlords going to be going down from the Marines. TSL.Alive is just absolutely everywhere right now. Those Lings going to go down for absolutely free. More Marines going to go and pick off some overlords. Going back to this production tab, we do see a greater spire with 3-3 on the way for TSL.Alive. And 2-2 for those Lings, but 3-3 has not started getting 6 Corruptors out, so it looks like he wants to go into Broodlords, which will be able to handle these siege tanks. And this one base does get taken out. Those Marines are going to stay, pick out the drones and the egg. This one Corruptor is going to die before he even gets out. It just does get canceled. There's 11 Marines in production at a time from TSL.Alive. He is still just on 3 bases. These Marines are going to be stimming across. He knows about the creep. Did not see the hatch though, so this base is going to be falling. Will TSL.Alive check the other 2 bases at this side? After this, the heal goes off on that spine crawler. A few Marines do die because of that. And wait! Oh my god, so many Lings do pop out of that hatch and clean house of those Marines, so Catz is going to hold on to those 3 bases. But TSL.Alive is going forward. His tanks are in the red. He does not have Broodlords just yet. Fung Growth goes off and a few Banelings finish the Marines. 7 Broodlords on the way, and this is what Catz needs. TSL.Alive does not have any ghost tech. And this one Infestor will be, no, it does not fall, but a lot of Lings going down. Catz is engaging a little bit too early. He does not want to engage here. He wants to wait until he has those Broodlords out to engage. TSL.Alive is going to be handling this one base over here, while Marines are going to be coming up here. TSL.Alive has complete map control. It looks like Lings are going to be pulled off, and I think the Broodlords, yes, they are out. And the Marines are forced to pull back. He cannot engage these Broodlords at this time. The tank's going to unsiege. And it looks like TSL.Alive is just going to try to kill as many workers as he possibly can. Going to take out that one gas. But all the Broodlords do throw the Broodlings, and the Marines get up in the medevac and leave house. TSL.Alive did take out this base, but he does not know about these 2 bases. And it looks like Lings did a run-by while all that was going on and took out a few more SCVs, but it is 57-63. Catz does have the base advantage, and these Broodlords should not be going out alone. This is very, very dangerous for Catz. The Broodlords not the most efficient scouting units. Meanwhile, there is a drop back here from TSL.Alive, and he has not killed many drones. They all did get pulled off back here, and now those Marines going to be trying to pick out this one hatch. The Broodlords all the way up here, way out of position, has no anti-air with them. This is extremely dangerous, and here we go. A lot of Marines are going to be stimming up while Catz's 3rd base does fall. Fungal Growths do go down on a lot of those Marines, but they are going to get underneath these Broodlords. They are at 3-3 upgrades, and those Broodlords do fall very quickly. And now TSL.Alive is going to be taking out that one Infestor. Catz with a big drone transfer over to his new 3rd base, I guess you could say. And he has the base over here, but TSL.Alive looks like he is just in too many places at once. 149 supply, 294. Catz actually may be the one in too many places at once as he does another run-by. But TSL.Alive just has so many units. These tanks just go into siege mode. Banelings can no longer do damage. And now Medevac's going to be doing a drop up here, taking out this Baneling's nest. So once these Banelings go down, there will be no more. They run headfirst into those tanks, and Catz with the GG. Well played. Very good game between the 2, but TSL.Alive does end up taking it. And I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed.